sort of have table topics. So we'll have a number of different topics at the different tables using this just open space where you're able to move from table to table. So maybe summarize it like this. It doesn't have to have both languages if you don't know, but just summarize it on your piece of paper, and then you can grab a piece of masking tape here and put it up on the wall. And then as you're putting it up, if you notice somebody else's that is pretty similar, this one's cost of rent. If your topic's pretty similar, try to put it right next to that one. Does that make sense? So why don't you guys start to make your way up as you've got your pieces of paper and just spread them all across this wall here.
Yep. Sure, some myself.
They can be up there.
Okay, you might want to read on
I'll go table by table through something.
So if you haven't written and you have a hope or concern you want to put on your piece of paper and stick them up on the wall there, now would be the time to do that. If you didn't write anything down and don't have one you want to list out, that's totally okay. Does that make sense?
but you don't have the hope on a separate space.
No, they can be all over. Yeah, actually. So it doesn't matter if it's a whole person, it's just a topic.
Got it. Just go put your stuff over there.
Yep, just with the masking tape.
All right. Hello, everybody, and thank you all for coming to the Northside Renters Forum. I'm glad that you all could come out, even though it's raining and traffic is bad. Thank you all still for coming out. We appreciate you. We love you. What we're going to do is we're going to go around and introduce ourselves in the room so people know who people are. There's some, I see there's a couple people from the city in the room. So I want to make sure that people are introducing themselves and people are getting to know who's around, who's at the table. Also, I hope that we get a solution out of this. This is what that's about, to put some ideas down and get some solutions. So without any further ado, my name is Queen. I'm a community specialist. I have Saharazat and Luz from different communities that work with me on getting people engaged for voter registration in the city of Minneapolis. I'm not here in that capacity tonight, but I just wanted to acknowledge that we are here. I am going to pass to my right, so that people can start to go around in just a minute or less to introduce yourselves and why you're here.
So I'll start. My name is Azucena Ortega. I actually work for Community Action Partnership of Suburban Hennepin, but I am a Northsider. So I just want to be here to be more aware of what's happening as well as share my concerns living in the community. And my son is here with me, Sade, so he'll be hanging out with us.
I'm Christine Hart. I'm with Community Action Partnership of Suburban Hennepin and also with the Suburban Hennepin Housing Coalition, and we work on renters' rights and protections and working with cities on passing different ordinances to prevent the loss of naturally occurring affordable housing. So I just wanted to be here to learn more about some of the solutions coming out of this conversation and how we can partner in that.
Hi, my name is Karen Moe, and I work for the City of Minneapolis Regulatory Services, and I'm here to participate in the conversation.
My name is Amanda Katz. I'm a policy coordinator for MICA, Metropolitan Interfaith Council on Affordable Housing. I'm here to listen to the conversation and hopefully get some good information so as we start legislative session in January, we can work on some legislation that would assist everyone across the region and the state.
My name is Juan Boston, and I'm from Catholic Charities Northside Child Development Center right in Peru.
I'm Desmond Reed, a Northside renter.
Thank you for coming.
I'm a housing associate at Crossing Home, working with particular people with criminal backgrounds and diversifying housing. So I'm here to be a part of the conversation and hopefully also to connect people here to make it easier to put all the resources and more resources.
Exactly, thank you. Good.
I'm Dan Murphy. I'm representing the City of Minneapolis Promise Zone. If you don't know what that is, it's a federal designation created by President Obama and the Department of Housing and Urban Development for 80% of North Minneapolis. I specifically work on housing, and there's 8 other people on our team. We're all AmeriCorps volunteers, and we work with Julie Learson from the City of Minneapolis. So,
Thank you for coming.
My name is Winifred Baptiste Johns, but I'm also affectionately known as Star around here. To put it short, I'm the reason why we are here to talk of us in the room. You got us all.
My name is Kimberly Caprini, and I'm a longtime Northside resident. I'm also the board director of the City Neighborhood Association. I have kids that go to Minneapolis schools, and I really want to see renters be able to have affordable housing, renting, so that they can utilize our school and be a part of the community. And that's why I'm here. I want to hear what I wanted to say to get support.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Hello, my name is Sean Lewis. I work at the Minneapolis Urban League. I'm one of the housing/financial counselors. I do rental and fair housing sessions 2 times a month, and I know some of the issues that people are going to talk about tonight, so it's nice to have this gathering to hopefully address some of these issues.
Thank you for coming.
I am, so Ted really came in, so I am Queen's daughter, and I'm a Northside homeowner and a resident. I just came to support and also to get more information on what's going on.
Hi, I ain't getting seen, but the rain in my hair came out. But I'm Queen's granddaughter, and her daughter, and my name is Alicia, and I'm here to support. Find out what's going on.
So now that you all know I have stacked the cards. Okay, let's start right here.
How y'all doing? My name is Vincent Britton, and I'm here with my brother, and let him introduce himself. We're here with FEG, Freedom Equity Group. We're here with USA Values too. We're here with our community. We're here with Queen. She definitely stacked the deck, right? But we're here for accountability for slumlords. It's too much. It's too much, and so I'm here for information, and I'm here to share information. Love everything.
Thank you. We love you back.
My name is Minister Lamores Britton. I'm an ordained minister with the Universal Life Church. It's an online ministry. I'm in the process right now of developing a youth ministry. I'm just doing my part in the community and trying to reach the people that I can reach in terms of making a real change. I'm all about making a real change and not a difference. I feel like for us to be sitting in here right now, that a real change hasn't yet taken place. Because if it would, we wouldn't be sitting here steady asking and begging and scratching for the same thing that we should be entitled to anyway. Anyway. They got us up here looking, and I'm not gonna take too much time, but they got us going through these nonprofits. Everybody wanted nonprofits, all these nonprofits in the community, but the conditions are still the same. The conditions are still the same. Through nonprofits throwing some crumbs, hush-up money. No conditions, no real change. So I'm here looking for a real change, and I also brought a solution for anybody in here that wants some money. I got a solution. We don't have to keep begging for some nonprofit. I have a real proven solution. You can make $187,000 in 8 months. If all us did that in here, we got our own nonprofit money. $187,000. Real solutions. Guaranteed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Okay, my name is Shahrzad. I'm also Queen's daughter. I'm just kidding.
Wow. No, I had it like that. I didn't know I had it like that. I love you too.
From City of Minneapolis, I'm here to support Queen.
I'm going to stand up to see everybody. My name is Luz, and I also work with the City of Minneapolis doing voter engagement with the Latino community, and I'm here to support Queen as well. And then this is Santiago. So, Santiago.
My name is Brittany, and I'm with the Minneapolis Department of Civil Rights, and I'm here to listen and participate.
I'm Janine Arnopoulos, and I've worked in Minneapolis Northside since 1983, hence the gray hair. No, and I've been a Northside resident since 1989, and here to listen, hear what's going on in the rental.
Thank you for showing. Thank you for coming. Yes.
My name is Faith Jackson, and I work for the City of Minneapolis Department of Civil Rights. And I'm here to ensure that the residents who are here today are informed of their civil rights protections as it relates to fair housing. And we have some brochures in the back that talk about our divisions that work with complaint investigations. So if you're experiencing any type of discrimination in housing, contact our department so that our investigators can help you.
They want them right now.
My name is Carla. I work as the Lake Nicholas Community Organizer and work with the park board as well, but I'm here as a Northside Connection.
Thank you.
My name is Polina Montezelka, and I come from Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity. I manage their neighborhood revitalization program. We have a focus area in the Jordan neighborhood. I come here with an open mindset to learn as well. And I'm a future Northside resident.
Thank you for coming.
I'm Polly Peterson. I am also since 1989 in the North Side, and I have been involved with the Jordan Area Community Council for many years, and I'm here to learn and figure out how we can include renters in our organization, because that's a problem for neighborhood organizations.
Thank you for saying that. Yes.
My name is Osiris Slaveson Brown, and I am here on behalf of the Jordan Area Community Council. I have recently actually just gotten into my position as an outreach coordinator, but I am here to listen and gather information for Kathy as well as others.
Thank you so much for coming.
Buenas noches a todos, yo me llamo Esperanza, pertenezco a la organización de Inquilinos Unidos por Justicia. Estamos luchando en el sur de Minneapolis y también estamos para mejorar nuevas viviendas, para tener una vivienda digna.
Hi, my name is Esperanza. I'm speaking for Esperanza first. Okay. Excuse me, my name is not Esperanza. Okay. I got used to interpreting. My name is Esperanza. I come from South Minneapolis, where I'm working with Inquilinos Unidos, an organization that is fighting to improve housing in Minneapolis. And I'm here to hear from you because we want to work in all of Minneapolis.
Yes.
And my name is Jennifer. I also work with Inquilinos Unidos por Justicia. And I'm here to get to know what the land looks like here in North Minneapolis and how to connect our fights.
Yes, like that.
My name is Brandon Johnson. I'm a father advocate about the project, helping fathers basically get visitation rights and custody of their children. I'm also elective representative of Governor's Task Force for mental health for people and families dealing with mental health.
All right, thank you for standing up saying that.
Hello, my name is Harry Maddox. I'm on the equity team for Transportation Forward, aka Transfer Little Communities. I'm a bike coordinator. I'm also a board member on the Minneapolis Bike Coalition. I'm also a transportation advocate and I also investigate transportation issues, which go deeper than what we see here today. But I also tie in housing, transportation, and environment together. So I'm here to listen and hopefully get some input too.
Well, you came a long way. You came a long. Go ahead. Man.
I'm Terry. I am a Vista housing coordinator for Emerge.
housing issues and things I deal with, maybe I can hear some opinions. I work with ex-offenders at the non-correctional facility in the reentry program, so I'm trying to get.
Well, thank you for coming.
I am I am a Northwest advocate, so I work out in the Northwest suburbs for MICA. I am a newly appointed member of the Met Council's Equity Advisory Committee. I serve in Brooklyn Park on the Recreation and Park Advisory Committee. I've been working on a project called Health Equity for the Homeless, and I'm just really here trying to connect with what everybody else is doing to ensure that there's affordability.
Met Council in the house. Thank you so much. All right, Kimberly, next.
Hi, my name is Koya Whiteheart-Sugar. I work for the City of Minneapolis in voter and election services. Just here to listen.
She doesn't want to speak, so I'll speak for her. My name is Heidi Tao. I work for Catholic Charities in the Office for Social Justice, and I am a policy advocate, so my specialty is the intersection of criminal justice reform and housing. And this is my daughter, Soleil.
All right. Hi, Soleil.
My name is Shani White. I'm a Northside resident. I also sit on the board of directors for Pike Head Start. Been on there for 2 years. I run a meeting monthly for parents. It's the value and the importance of parents, and we talk about governing and how to advocate for issues in the community. So we do that, and it's open to community members as well through Pike Head Start. I'm here just to get information. I work with a lot of families in the community, whether at the schools. Just as a parent working on it, I always look for resources, and I'm always trying to help we have to help each other. So I'm always trying to be an advocate or a resource that parents can come to and talk to and be able to help them out as well.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Cheryl Morgan Spencer. I also am with Pike Head Start, longtime Northside advocate, worked for the Minneapolis Urban League for many years. I am here today because the growing number of homeless people in the city of Minneapolis is horrible. We are in a desperate situation. There are families literally lined up on certain streets if you go there. And we continue to talk about homelessness 2020, homelessness 2010, homelessness 2030, as if it is not an emergency. And I'm here to tell you that over the last several weeks, what I have seen in this city is really, really bad. When you combine the rate of homelessness, the increased opioid addictions that people are dealing with, young people being put out of their parents' homes, perhaps for lots of other reasons, the rate of joblessness among communities of color in particular, folks who are coming out of prison cannot find work. When you get all of those issues combined, it creates a situation that is really, really desperate. And I can't leave out the developers who are coming in, buying up every piece of affordable housing that we don't have that much, but they're buying it all up. So what we need is a solution that is seriously out of the box. We keep talking about grants and keep talking about we need some money here. Yes, we need money, but we also need to consider things that people are doing around the world to address this problem. Absolutely. Basic income. That's right. And things like that. So I'm sorry it took so long, but we're really in a serious problem.
City people hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can agree.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Brogan. I'm with the City of Lakes Community Land Trust, and I'm a resident of North Minneapolis.
All right.
Joseph, representing the Minneapolis Northside Roaring Lions. Lions International generates funds for communities.
Thank you.
My name's Dennis. I was just here being nosy.
You just here being nosy? Well, thank you, Dennis. We need you and your nose.
My name is Claire Company. I grew up here in Minneapolis all my life pretty much. Been a North Sider, South Sider, own a duplex on James Avenue North. So I'm a rent to people also. My concern is I want to know, I've seen the quality of housing go down. I see people on the streets, and my concern is how do we deal with this problem? Because my city has just changed drastically in all the time that I've been living here. And I want to see things differently. And if people come here for a better way of life, then we want to make a better way of life. So let's make the rent reasonable. Because I'm looking at stuff, it's really high. And some of this, and another thing like you were saying, I'm real concerned about people buying up the property, don't even live in our neighborhood, don't even live in this city, and buying up our property, and then don't keep the place up. And where I live, my house is not too far from my rental property, then I'm looking at all this stuff that's going downhill. So those are my concerns, and that's why I'm here tonight to
Thank you so
see
much.
what's going on.
I appreciate
Can
you
I be a
being
help
in
to
the-
any?
Yes, you can be a help.
I'm Sue Radel. I work for Alliance Housing. We're a nonprofit developer and manager of affordable housing. I'm here to listen, and I know we get so many calls, and we are full, and I don't have much to offer people, and I used to have some good ideas, and now I got nothing. So just wondering what else can happen.
Thank you for sharing.
Hi, my name is Ned Moore. I'm with the Neighborhood Leadership and Organizing Program at CURA. I'm here because I believe that family, home, and community are sacred, but those values are being offended and under attack by our current housing system. And so I want to know what we can all do so that there's more justice in that system.
My name is Katie Fitzpatrick, and I work for the Victory Neighborhood Association. And I'm here because renters are really underrepresented in our community decision-making process, and I want to learn some strategies to better engage renters in our neighborhood. I'm Deanna. I work for the health department at the city, but I'm a renter, and I'm really concerned about all of this development that we have going on in the housing world around luxury that is just expensive and going on in just certain areas and not being kind of spread throughout our community. And then I'm just here to hear ideas and see what we can do about this.
I'm Katie Bacon. I wear a lot of hats in the community. Actually here I'm with the Heritage Park Neighborhood Association. I'm the current staff. I'm also over there with Joseph with the Minneapolis Northside Roaring Lions. I also am the chair of the Worth Co-op that's coming to Golden Valley Road in Penn, bringing some economic jobs to the area. And I'm here to listen. I'm also a renter. And one of the things that frustrates me as a renter is trying to get more renters on board of power and just showing up. What's you? Yes.
My name is Maurice Lee. I work with One Family, One Community and Port Blues campaign. I do the canvassing, and I also do reach out to the community. And that's probably half of y'all got y'all flyers to the door, because I did half of the north side, 5,000 flyers plus 2,000 more. I also rent on the north side, so I stay on the north side, and I do community outreaches and stuff on the north side. And I work with different organizations for canvassing.
And you have a meeting every
And I
Sunday.
have a meeting every Sunday, paying for it South for housing.
Good evening, I'm Michelle Sims. I'm a senior organizer with Micah, and I do various things, but I'm here tonight in that capacity, and I'm also a member of One Family, One Community, and I'm here to push the issue of tenants versus landlords, or tenants and landlords, to the forefront of policy and political changes. The debate should not be renters versus landlords. And renters versus homeowners, because unless you inherited property, everyone in this room probably at one time or another has been a renter. And so most people know what being a renter is like. But in nowadays, it needs the renters needs to be elevated, and the policies and procedures that's around those issues needs to be brought to the forefront, that there are rights and rules regarding those elements.
Thank you. I'm Georgiana Yantis. I've been on the north side most of my adult life, been a renter, landlord, homeowner. And I'm here to listen, but I also have been trying to find a place for a homeless man. And every place that I call, they say, we're full, we're full, we're full. How do I find that place for this person?
It's funny you sitting right next to me. I'm Tycia Fletcher from Micah. I'm a housing advocate, and I find housing for homeless people. So you're sitting right next to me right away. I also am the founder of Minneapolis Parents for Land Safe Kids. I educate families on lead poisoning, the dangers of it. Both my children were poisoned, and my son is firmly disabled from lead poisoning.
Hi, I'm Tessa Williams. I'm new to Minneapolis and the Midwest. I've been here a month. I'm also with Alliance Housing. I'm an intern for them through the Jesuit Volunteer Corps. And I'm kind of here to, I also live just down the street. So I'm here to kind of hear what's going on in the community, because Alliance has a lot of renters who live here, and just to get a sense of what's going on in the community.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we had a few people that just came in the room. Yes, you gotta introduce yourselves.
I'm Jean Bain. I'm the coordinator for the Northside Home Fund, which is a kind of a cooperative between Family Housing Fund and the City of Minneapolis. I'm also a real estate agent and a Northside resident. I'm here to listen, also to advocate and work towards solutions, especially for support of renters. I know when I was a renter earlier in life, I remember there was an office in the city that would help renters' rights. When we had an issue with flooding in the basement, and I had a basement bedroom, they helped us, and was a legal guy. He came to court with us, and I know we have legal aid, and I know we have Homeline, but I know that it's not as represented as it needs to be. But it used to be that you'd be so protected. We went there, and there was a very aggressive lawyer who helped us for free and got us out of the lease and made them fix things, and we were so afraid. He was so helpful, and I'd like to see some of those initiatives re-energized so that people are supported and not taken advantage of as renters.
Thank you for sharing. In the back?
Hi, I'm Tracy Roloff. I work with the City of Minneapolis Innovation Team, and this is Alamea.
Alamea.
And we've been working on equity and rental housing.
All right. And then there's you.
Good evening. My name is Ayana Kennedy. I work at the City of Minneapolis as a community specialist. I work specifically with the African American community, so if anyone is interested in getting involved in boards and commissions, that sort of thing, talk to me afterwards, and looking forward to the housing conversation.
All right. And again, my name is Araya. I also work at the city. I also live in the neighborhood. So there's a number of people from a lot of different groups here, right? We're residents. There's city folks, there's folks for nonprofits and neighborhood organizations, and you can wear sort of whatever hat tonight best fits, for the conversation that you're having at your table. One thing I just want to start off with is that the things that we talk about at the table is we're going to have different topics that we'll break up, and I'll explain in a second. But some of this, we're wanting to think towards solutions, and so one of the things we'll ask at the end of the night is sort of a sentence for you to fill in, a fill in the blank type thing. Blank, so name of a person or organization, so that might be you, or that might be the City of Minneapolis, or it might be a community group or something. We'll address whatever issue it is you're looking to address by doing what? And so like thinking forward about the solutions. And so some of the solutions we come up with might be stuff that city staff is in a position to be able to advocate for or make changes in. Some of the stuff we come up with might be stuff that one of the community organizations or people here tonight are able to advocate for through their work. And some of it might be stuff that a group of inspired residents might need to go and march down to City Hall or whatever it might take to actually make some of these things happen, right? So there's going to be a number of different solutions. There's going to be a number of different strategies to sort of work towards those, okay? So the folks who are here as city, sort of officials are operating in our capacity as we can, but to be really realistic about sort of what we're hoping to accomplish and what solutions we're looking for and the strategy together. So that's the goal for by 7:30, 7:45 or so that we'll come away with. Does that make some sense? Tonight what we're going to do is use something called open space technology as far as a facilitation technique. So if you're familiar with that, cool. I'm going to keep a really, really short explanation of it. We kind of grouped together some topics here, did our best based on stuff people said as hopes and concerns, and we came up with 5 so far, 5 different topics: affordability, slumlords, neighborhood safety, tenant-landlord relations, and then renting with a prior, so prior record of some kind. So what I'm going to ask for right now is we have room for 4 more topics. So if there's something that you are really passionate about talking about tonight and would like to convene sort of a table around that, can you just raise your hand and share what topic that is really briefly? Yes?
Better legal representation when you do have a landlord-tenant issue.
Okay. Better legal representation. Thank you. All right, so legal representation we'll put. All right, anybody else have one? Okay. Legal representation. Queen, you want to call on somebody else?
Cheryl? Homelessness.
Okay.
How about tenants unions?
Yeah. What was that? Legal discrimination. That'll be it. All right.
In the back. I'm just kind of go
What? What was the last one? Unions, right?
In reality, there's not enough housing for everybody in the United States. We have so many people locked up. So just talking about that, at least putting that, whatever you take care of the homeless.
I got a really good one. Oh, wow.
So we capped it out. So here's the way that open space works. Okay, there's one sort of rule that I'm going to just share tonight, and it's the rule of law of 2 feet. And so basically, this is the concept that if you choose a topic, as soon as we kind of finish this, you're going to get up, you're going to move to the table of the topic that's most interesting to you at the moment. You're going to have a seat, and you're going to interact with the people at that table. Okay. If at any point during that conversation, it doesn't have to be because you're mad at somebody or anything, you can get up and you can go to a different table. The idea really is that you just kind of stay where you are for the time that you're there, and if you're interested in checking out each conversation, you can feel free to do that. There's going to be a big piece of paper at each table. You can jot notes on that. One person can be a note taker. Everybody can write on it, however you want to do that, and we will try to record, capture that, and share it out with the group at the end. And then at the end, we'll also hand out these action sort of response sheets for folks to do. Anybody have questions about the way that we're going to format that? So we're going to start putting these out, but it'll be table 1. The tables are going to be separated, just each individual table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That make sense? And if you want to, you can go over in the corner with a couple chairs and start your own topic with the group, branch off. So get up, stretch, put away some of your papers, and then find a table.
That's not, it's first of all unfair, but here's the thing, you can't have it just talk.
So I just want to say we're going through
You take what you get.
And you're living on a line.
table, or if you wanted to share your own, just this sentence up here, in the interest of time, not much explanation beyond that. I'll collect these and again add those to sort of the gathering, just sort of section notes, and then we'll see if there's things that we can move forward on. So, anybody want to share one of theirs? And please stand up and speak loudly. It will capture it on my camera too.
Okay, Kimberly?
Okay, I want to see, as a neighborhood association board member, I want to see more neighborhood associations reach out to renters so that we can actually have a better connection with the landlords that own the homes that the renters are living in. So, and I want to come with it from a peaceful place and let them know this is our community and this is what our expectation is about the homes that your renters are living in because they like where they live. And I just want to also see landlords that live closer in proximity to the homes that they own. I'd like to see landlords in North Minneapolis, homes sold exclusively to North Minneapolis residents if they're going to rent the homes. That way you're in the community and you can actually wrap your arms around the home. So that's one of the goals that I have.
Anybody else, please take a stand.
I want to know to the city, the Federal Reserve just returned $97.7 billion. $97.7 billion to the Treasury. $97.7 billion. Billion. I want to know to the city, why we having this? You guys ain't got no power to go to the Federal Reserve and get the relief and the funding that the people need in the community across America. This is just not an issue here, this is across America. And in all across America, we have the same issue, the same table, the same subject around our dinner room table, and the Federal Reserve just returned $97.7 billion to the Treasury to do what? To do what? And it gets better than that. It gets better than that, people. There's $17 trillion with the T that's out there. And none of us know nothing about it. And that's why I came to share the information with you guys about that 17 trillion. We don't have to be doing it. It can be relief for all of us. This ain't no color thing because all of us in here is the melting pot. It's only 5% of the people that control the wealth. We all know that. 5% of the people that control the wealth.
I would really like to see us showing up for the Upper Harbor Terminal project planning, and I would like 2 low-income housing apartment buildings and 1 medium income for affordable housing with the storefronts, because those are the only places we're really building in mass apartments besides downtown Minneapolis where we can really make a difference.
Thank you, Carrie Jo. All right. All right, over here.
I think we have the most important one.
Uh-oh, we got the most important one.
Because this is the topic, homelessness. Because if you can't afford your apartment, you're going to end up homeless. So we came up with a few things. Lack of resources for homeless people. They don't have enough resources. Single men and women incarcerated, overpopulated shelters. Yes, and one of our major shelters in North Minneapolis has closed down, which was Good with Life. That's our overflow shelter. That shelter held 60 men and it's closed down. So now we have to find another place for them to go this winter. So we need some building over here on the north side to say, okay, yes, we're going to open up a shelter, an overflow shelter for the winter season. Let's see, improving the quality of family emergency shelters. Yes, they can be horrible, but it's a place to live at the time for the time being. And it's not the best, but you got to make the best out of something until you can get to where you are. Of course, there's the credit ratings, background checking, just a whole lot of things that keeps us from moving into housing. We talked about if you, out of the 3 things, which was income, credit, and background. That's right. Miss one of those, you can't get the apartment. That's right. You can have a 650 credit score, but you don't have enough income, so you're homeless. So that's what we had.
All right. And one more. It's going to be hard. I don't wait hard. But me personally,
Go ahead.
For me personally, the resolution I see to everyone's issue here is some type of rent control legislation, as well as the city of Minneapolis, including the housing codes and standards to hold landlords accountable for the slum conditions that they have us in, as well as looking how the county, especially the family shelters that are located in the city of Minneapolis, really treat homeless families. When you're charging damn near $175 a night for a family, a mother with 4 children, to sleep in a crappy, I could pay less at Motel 6 type of place to try to get some help, it's really, really, really stressful. And it's really, really, really sad that they would cry or they would prey on homelessness, on poverty, like that, and that's coming from the county that's supposed to help you. So I see that, I see improvements of that, but it really comes down to public policy, and it comes down to legislation.
Yes, all right.
So I think that to make the streets safer, and actually JACC is doing something similar to this. We're gonna take a stand, ceasefire, but we're organizing a patrol.
Yes.
To connect the community with these neighbors, connect to your neighbors. You're able to take know who's next to you. You're able to take, and when you call for somebody, or when someone else needs help, you can be there for them, make it a safer environment. But when also you know your neighbors, less crime happens.
True. Absolutely. All right.
So one is looking at the neighborhoods, accessibility, mobility. That drives what gets in your neighborhood, what gets out. 2, reinvest in your people. 3, cut off all these nonprofits who are gaining. St. Stephen's, Catholic Charities, several more I can name, who I've sat in a room with, and they benefit literally off of people being homeless, being, going through the whole process, paying out money that they don't have. All this that keep them impoverished, the same circle over and over again, and it's getting worse because we have people coming in every night on the Greyhound, every night on the Megabus, who are looking for better housing. So not only are we putting people from here out in the cold, we're putting people who are coming here out in the cold also, and selective few. Change the policy indefinite. Hennepin County, Minneapolis, all of them. Cut them off. If they want to run a shelter, they run a shelter on their own capacity. Give us our space to run a shelter and help our people, because obviously they're not doing a good job. They ain't doing a good job of giving you a job. Foreclosure rates are still high. Nobody's looking at that. All these houses, why are they getting torn down? Homeless rates are still high. Common sense should tell you, invest in your people and start utilizing and educate yourselves too, because you don't need the city and whoever else to fight your battle. I'm one, I know. Thank you.
All right. That was the last one. That was the last one. We're going to give a round of applause to everybody who came in here, not just to get the food, but to get the information, food for thought. We appreciate you. Any last wrap-ups for the city?
Yeah, so just next steps, make sure you did sign in when you came in so we can follow up with you. Leave all the notes that you want us to be able to type up and consolidate and share out with the group. There is a meeting next Thursday at the Urban League with elected officials around housing. So if you're looking for something to do next Thursday, I'll send out information to everyone. And
Thank you for coming out.
yeah, thanks.
Keep this group going. That's what's got to keep this group. Because you've got a lot of folks. Keep it going.
Keep it going.
And get some solutions that makes a change.
I think we are doing it. Keep it going.